This is the second video to section 3.4. Let's start looking at the composition of two functions. We would say this as the f of g of x, and it can also be represented as the f of g of x this way, where g of x, the function, is plugged into the function of f. Taking a look at number 3, we can see that f of x equals x plus 4, and g of x is x squared minus 4. In letter A, they ask us to find the f of g of 2. G of 2 is the inside of this function here. It's the inner function, so we have to solve for g of 2 first. So we're going to plug 2 into g, and we'll come out with 0. Once that happens, we're going to go ahead and plug 0 into f, and we'll get 4. Therefore, the f of g of 2 equals 4. Moving on to letter B. Now let's notice f of 2 is the inside function, and g is the outside function. So we have to figure out f of 2 first before we can plug that value into g. So figuring out the f of 2, we'll get 6, and now we're going to take that answer, 6, and we're going to plug it into g. So the g of f of 2 will equal 32. For letter C, we wrote this using slightly different notation, but this still means the exact same thing as this. You can use either one. So g is the inner function. Let's go ahead and figure out what g of negative 1 will be. Make sure you use parentheses here around that negative. And the g of negative 1 will be negative 3. So now we're going to plug negative 3 into f. And we'll get 1 as our answer. So the f of g of negative 1 equals 1. Let's continue. For letter D, we're asked to find the g of f of 0. And just so you get comfortable seeing this written in both forms, these mean the same thing. First, we'll have to figure out the f of 0, which is 4, and then we're going to plug 4 into g. And we'll get 12. In letter E, they don't give us a number to plug in. They just ask us to find the composition of f of g of x. So what we need to do here is we need to plug g, which is x squared minus 4, into f. So if you look at f, the function for f says x plus 4. But instead of writing x, wherever we see the x, we're going to write x squared minus 4 instead. So it will look like this. Here is our x. So this will end up being x squared. We'll do the same thing for letter F, but this time we're going to plug f into g. So f is x plus 4. That means wherever we see an x value in g, we're going to plug x plus 4 into there as well. and we'll get x squared plus 8x plus 12. For number 4, we're asked to find the composition of functions using tables. If you notice, we have f, and then we have g, and then we have various numbers for x in the top row. Let's take a look at letter A, f of g of 1. That means we have to figure out what g of 1 is first. And when we do, we're going to plug it into f second. Let's do this. Let's find the g of 1. Here is g. Here is 1. When we find the g of 1, that equals 0. Which means next we're going to take 0 and we're going to plug it in to f. So the row here is f, 0 is right here, so the f of 0 comes out to be 5. Let's do the same thing for letter B, except this time this says the g of f of 2, which means we need to find f of 2 first because that's the innermost part of this composite function. So f is here, 2 is here, so the f of 2 is 1. We're going to take that answer and we're going to plug 1 into g. So the g of 1 is 0. For letter C, we're asked to find the f of 3. That's fine. What we're going to do is find the f of 3 first. So here's f, here's 3, and the f of 3 is -1. Now we're going to take that -1 and we're going to plug it into f again. So f of -1 is 7. And that concludes the second video to section 3.4.